Hey guys, my name is Flo. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a little introduction on my channel and let you guys know like what it's all about. And yes, I do tarot readings. I love that. That's my main passion. But I'm also like trying to guide people and let them know how I spiritually got to this place. I dealt with a lot of depression, anxiety, ADHD, a lot of things like that, and I just wanted to do a short video and let you guys know how I did it and how I got from like a place of depression and like suicidal and very like at a low point in my life to a point where I'm just like confident and I'm able to feel like I can make anything I want happen. And that all started with one thought. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the law of attraction, you guys. I'm talking about like the thought of like understanding and knowing in my heart, in my deepest heart of hearts, that the divine is guiding me. There's angels around us, guardian angels, there's spirit guides, there's your ancestors, there's your loved ones. They're all trying to get you to that place. Once they're done healing you, they move on to the next person. Their job never ends. They are trying so hard to work towards helping and healing you, but you have to be open to it and you have to surrender to the outcome. Surrender the outcome. Don't worry about what the outcome is going to be. Worry about what's going on now. Get through this situation, and then hopefully it will lead you to the place that you need to be. And also, I wanted to mention lessons, karmic lessons. I know they seem unfair. Like, this is not fair. Why do I have to learn all these lessons? What the fuck did I do wrong? Why do I have to keep going in the same relationships? Why do I have to get treated like shit by people? It's because it is a karmic debt that we are all paying off. And unfortunately, if you feel, it's unfortunate if you feel that that's unfair, because I don't think so, because I believe that we have past lives where we owe somebody something and we owe some big apologies. So what is the best way to step forward is to pay those karmic debts off now. Try to learn your lessons from now. Like I always say, you can go through the same thing 1,000 times. It doesn't matter. It's what are you learning each time that you're going through this situation. If you're in the same relationships, the pattern is the same all the time. You have to look at what is something inside of you that is leading you to these relationships and these patterns that you're not fixing and you're not moving forward because of this. This is not God punishing you. This is you punishing yourself. If you do not learn to forgive yourself, you cannot be forgiven. How can someone forgive someone who does not forgive themselves? You see it all the time that people, when they're in jail and prison and homeless, they say they're happy and they're running around and everybody's like, how are you going to be happy? You're homeless. Or how are you happy? You're in jail. It's because they are mentally not there. So they're not in jail in their mind. They're not homeless in their mind. Therefore, they're happy, because hell and heaven are not a literal place. They are a state of mind. If you want to know the key to true happiness, it all starts in here. It's a mind thing. Any situation that you're in, you could feel unlucky, unhappy, and that's all because you're creating these situations for yourself. It is really ultimately up to you. You know the saying, God helps those that help themselves. It is ultimately up to you to create your own reality, and literally you're being divinely guided every step of the way. So there's synchronicities that you need to look for. There are certain numbers that you will see constantly. There are songs that will pop up in your head. There's a thought that will pop up in your head. Now, how do you know it's from an angel? How do you know it's not from an angel? Well, angels don't push things. They're not like, do this, do this, do this. They're not going to keep nagging you and annoying you like some other people will. Angels, good guys, bad guys, whatever you want to call them. I call them energies. Everybody's got different energies around them. You have to be thankful and grateful to both of them, because the dark works with the light and the light works with the dark, and together they make magic happen. You can't have one without the other. Duality, as above, so below. You have to understand that it is needed for both of these energies to be around for us to really advance as a human, so a consciousness. Like, people say collective consciousness. What you're not understanding by it's them saying collective consciousness, it's not your consciousness and everybody else's. It's your split up consciousness that you need to get together and be one with those first, before you could even start to try to help other people or heal other people. Now the whole point is like for us to gain knowledge, and when we gain that knowledge, we must share that knowledge. If you healed from a situation and there's something that you've been through and you can't understand why, I'll help you understand why. It's because God felt that you could get through the situation, and then felt that maybe you would take the situation and pass it on to other people and help heal them. If you find yourself in relationships a lot where You're doing the healing, and then they leave you and they treat the other person better. It's not because you're a shitty person and don't deserve better. It's probably because you're a natural healer and you're healing this person enough so that they can move forward. And you're forgetting to heal yourself in the process because you're saying, why? Instead of being like, wow, look at that. I'm a healer. I just healed someone else. So now you know to the next person that you go to, you know the red flags. You know what to look for, to not go towards, and what you need to do to be happy in this next relationship, in this next connection. A lot of us think that soulmates are always a good thing. They're not. And a lot of us think that karma is a bad thing, and it's not. Karma could be good, soulmates could be bad. Know the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame and all that. Forget about all that. Just, the Buddha says when you meet someone, you will not feel heart jumping and butterflies in your stomach. Actually, you will be very peaceful and very tranquil. You will feel at peace when you meet someone that you really are supposed to be with. Your ultimate divinely guided soulmate. You will feel that peace within your heart, mind, body, and soul and spirit. So these are little things that I want to tell you. I want to tell you how I feel like I'm progressing and healing and ascending to my higher self is by really looking at who I was, but not dwelling on it, just being grateful that I was able to surpass all of that and become the person I am today. I have erased all negative past experiences and turned them all into positive. So everything I went through, whether it was childhood trauma that I've been through and abusive relationships or a bad relationship or my father not being in my life because he passed away when I was young, which affected me for a long time. I had to deal with that and get clarity that that's me sitting here dwelling on things like this are not going to work for my highest good. And I highly believe that he guided me to this point, to this very point right now. So did my grandmother and my ancestors and my grandmothers, my guardian angels, whoever was around me. I'm grateful to all of them, and you have to honor them and thank them every day because they are working so hard to try to help you. Why aren't you letting them? Deep down in your side, we all have intuition, male, female, child, everyone has intuition, that feeling of that warning of don't do that, and then you ignore it. If you do that, then the ignorance will turn into not bliss, instead misery. So I want you guys to know that we are all offered guidance. We are all divinely guided. We all have guardian angels, protection. No need to fear or worry about nothing, because even if you do evil spirits and all that, you got to understand they have a job to do too. You can't get mad at them. You can't blame them either. Stop blaming the devil for everything that's happening in your life. That's not fair to the devil either. Or his workers, or whatever you want to call them. You got to start at one point knowing that you have full control of what you do. So it's time to take full responsibility for what you're doing, because I went through a long period of time where I was like, it's not my fault, I'm cursed to do it. And I'm like, it doesn't matter even if I was cursed or if my family had a generational curse on it. It's up to me to break that cycle, and it's up to you to break that cycle. And you can easily break that cycle if you really go within and do what you need to do to make it happen, by first changing your thoughts. Then your thoughts turn into actions, and your actions turn into results. I just felt like I needed to say some of that, and I need you to understand that we are all loved by God, and no matter what you did or are doing or whatever, you can stop it and you can forgive yourself, and God will forgive you. And as long as you forgive yourself, God, the divine, the universe always has your back. They're waiting for you to just make wishes and for them to make them come true. But if you're blocking these things that you want, you're blocking them yourself. They're not blocking it for you. The universe will push you towards your direction, but it will just take a lot longer. So stop fighting it. Let go, surrender. Do some meditation, some candle work. Heal yourself. Take all the negative energy and throw it into the candle. Do healing baths where you go into the bath and you cleanse yourself. You baptize yourself, basically. All of these religious rituals that they have, it's not about religion. It's about what's in the mind and how it makes people feel spiritually. Every person, you see that's my neck, and I'm healing it myself right now. I'm actually healing myself as I speak to you. I'm thinking about how this part right here is starting to feel better. The muscles are connecting together. You can heal yourself as well. We are capable of healing ourselves. We're just not we're not seen and we're not told these secrets. Why do you think, okay, so I was just told don't say that, but why do you think that so many secret societies and religious organizations hide so many secrets from us? You know, Constantine was forced to change the Bible when he was emperor, and it's for a reason. It's because he was told to, so that we don't know the secrets to everything, because there can't be leaders if we all know we're leaders, because we all are leaders. We're all emperors. We're all the empress. We're all the high priestess. We're all those beautiful things, but they can't have us all know that, because then they can't be the leaders and we can't be the peasants. So when are you going to get yourself out of peasant mode and move on to becoming the empress or the emperor that you truly were born to be? It is time. It is time. And it's not about raising the collective consciousness, spiritual. Listen, I'm about all that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Eat healthy, all that. But understand, it first starts with you knowing that we are the all-powerful. The kingdom of God is within us. You know, the book of Thomas tells you a lot about what Jesus really said and not what they said he said, right? Jesus is one of my people that I look up to. I don't consider myself, I was born and raised Muslim, but I don't consider myself any Muslim, Christian. No, I'm not none of that. I love all the saints, all the goddesses, all the gods. I love anyone who worked for the higher purpose of God and the higher purpose of us. I admire them and I look up to them. Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy. These are people that work to try to help us. And Jesus wasn't the only one who was murdered and who sacrificed his life for our sins. You got Martin Luther King. You got a lot of people sacrificed their lives to make ours better. You don't got to be a saint to do good for others. You know, you can be a regular person and heal and help as many people as you can and want. You could help 5 people from your neighborhood today. That makes you a beautiful, loving, caring, gentle soul who wants to see the greater good of the mankind and womankind and childkind. You know, we complain about the things that we don't have. We really do. But really, if there was someone in our position and they saw the things we complain about, they would laugh at us. They'd be like, bitch, you crying because you ain't got those new Jordans. I'm crying because I don't got water to drink right now. So be grateful. Start to stand in your power and know and be grateful. That's all you need to do, is just be grateful. I love you all. May the peace, the love, and the light be with you. And I just pray that this message reach somebody today. I love you all. Good night.